Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wide out. Studio been my hideout, can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, got a blind out, get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Booming this like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine.
It's week 16 of the NFL, and we'll see Jordan Love. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Packers and the Commanders, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. It is week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with the holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah. For him, all he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Down. Strike. Check. Strike. Check.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
Ready?
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Packers had 5 and 9 on the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Steal. Check. Steal. Ready?
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Jonathan. One to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Hey, go Fury.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
I get a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Hey, check, mega.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
So out comes the Washington offense onto the field.
And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and tackle and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
You look at this Packers defense.
They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down? That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Set.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Go. Ready.
3rd and long for Love. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. It's fielded at the 45. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You look at this Packers defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep. And to give to Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Bronco quick, Bronco quick.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go, Scott.
They'll run with Robinson.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Back to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows of football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gay's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Some strong running at the 20.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Packers ready to take over offensively.
This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10.
52.
To throw now. Here's Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Jonathan Allen. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
And the Washington offense heading out.
You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the of this team, and what will they do this offseason? What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report, and every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field, but overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to. Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
It's taken to the 26. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packers offense set to go. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
Love now. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. This offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. He's been terrific so far. This is taken at about the 14. The 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And this is going to be incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Here we go.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. A gain there of 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Robinson up the middle. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Touchdown! Dawson Knox. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
On the ball.
Love. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Love looking to throw it. That's complete to Dobbs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. They'll get this to about the 38. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Throwing. Love. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Commanders back out late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
On the ready.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
First down, Commanders.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the 3rd quarter. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
3rd down at 6. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Fielded just inside the 20. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
He hits Dobbs on the crosser, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
At the 47-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Off the play fake, Love.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Come on. Hey. 60 boxes.
They'll run again here with Robinson.
To about the 26 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play.
Check. Bronco switch.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Stephen Carter, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The throw over the middle, taken in. He's across midfield. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 79 yards. And the Packers get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
That's 2 really good stops in a row. Back-to-back tackles for losses. I mean, let's face it, they are locked into what they're doing offensively. And now they've earned the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, haven't they?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Well, a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Strike. Check. Strike. Steal. Check. Steal. Set.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3 with a starting field position like that. 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Back now at Lambeau.
It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the fourth.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hand off now to Robinson.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Dotson in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Robinson. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 37.
56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
And the Commanders' first down.
They'll set up to throw. Finding Knox there, complete.
Touchdown, Washington.
Dawson Knox with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They don't want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. A quick throw there is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Bronco 80.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught. Mitchell. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Come on, baby. We got to do our job. We got to do our job.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Roll, roll, roll. Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to, and it's a fumble, and the Packers pick it up. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
At the 23-yard line.
To throw now. Here's Love. That's complete to Dobbs. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Again, it's Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And this one is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On second down, Love once more. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Love now. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Washington offense set to take over. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one slants to McLaurin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 6. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. So here's Love and the Packers. Down 24-17. Just over 2 minutes to go. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. On play action. Love to throw. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 4.
Hey, go Fury. Smack, smack. Check, smack. Ready.
Here's Love. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Now Love. To Dobbs, and he hauls it in. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Love looking to throw it. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they know anything less than a touchdown here at this late stage is going to be no good. They were going for it all right there, but it was just too hard to adjust to that one in the air, and it winds up incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
Let's go now.
Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had... Such little time remaining, and the Commanders come through with a fourth down stand. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Alert! Alert! Hey! Reload!
They set the goal beginning of the year, hey, let's win 7 games. Unfortunately, with this loss, they can't do it.
So now it'll be interesting to see how they respond as a team, because sometimes when you set goals, if you don't achieve them, you don't care anymore. You let everything else go. I want to see if they're going to continue to fight, scratch, claw, do whatever to try and get as many wins as possible, even if it doesn't reach their stated number.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.